Hi, my name is Bisla from A&R Worldwide in Los Angeles, here at XpoNorth in the beautiful city of Inverness, Scotland. And it's my pleasure to be standing next to one of my dear friends and one of my favorite A&R people worldwide, Aton van Horin, Vice President of Worldwide A&R for Warner Music Group. Lovely to have you in Scotland.
Pleasure's mine.
So why are you here in Scotland?
I'm here for the XpoNorth and for the beautiful weather today, and to see my man Bisla, whom I always love seeing, and to hear some great music.
So, you've obviously spent your early years working as an independent music man, artist, creative, and your role today is obviously much more evolved. You oversee a lot of great artists within the Warner Music Group system, but you also work with amazing songwriters, producers. Tell us a bit about your overall role at Warner Music Group.
So I have a very unique role because I kind of cross between Warner Music Group is the parent company to Atlantic Records, Warner Brothers Records, Parlophone. So me and my team, I have a team of 6 A&Rs now, and we kind of cross between all the WMG labels. And we have projects that we either sign directly or stuff that we didn't sign directly that we can still kind of help plug songs everywhere in the system. And we also have a remote location in Hollywood with studios where we kind of have lots of writing sessions. We have a lot of the artists come in, and we're actually really hands-on with the actual music, which is the best part, the funnest part.
So who are some of the acts that you work with day to day?
Most recently, David Guetta. We're just wrapping up his album, and I'm really excited about it. He's an incredible talent and hardworking, and we just had an amazing couple months doing his album. Jason Derulo as well, Flowrider. I'm sure you heard of Bad Baby. And lots of other amazing artists. But we recently also signed a kid named Alec Benjamin I'm excited about.
Now, you obviously have a lot of responsibilities at Warner Music Group, but what would you say is the most exciting part about your job?
To me, I love that I could take 10 steps out of my office and I'm in the recording studio. That's an amazing thing. And I'm genuinely just a fan of music. I started as a kid on the guitar, and that to me is I just have a love for music. Even with getting 100 songs a day and 500 emails a day, I still go into my car and I'll put on my favorite playlist and bump my favorite songs and listen to music. I'm just a genuine fan of music, and I think and finding a great song or a great artist is every now and then I get inspired. I'm like, wow, this is why I do this. I hear a great song and I'm like a little kid. I play it on repeat in my car until I get sick of it.
Well, obviously you truly are a music man because flying all the way from Los Angeles to Inverness, Scotland is not an easy task. And so I guess one of your ambitions here is to maybe find that hidden musical gem in Inverness, Scotland. Is that what you're hoping to accomplish?
Absolutely. I would love nothing more than that. That would be amazing.
Well, Aton,
it's actually my first time in Scotland ever. I've never been in Scotland, and I heard this is a very rare weather today. It's very nice.
It's a heat wave. Even though it's quite cold for you, you could use a jacket. It's actually a heat wave here in Inverness, Scotland. Typically, it's I believe in the 60s Fahrenheit during the peak day during the summertime. Well, it's wonderful to see you here, Aton, because normally we're hanging out in sunny Southern California, and we get to enjoy some fresh air.
Absolutely.
No traffic jams, and of course, wonderful people. And real fresh salmon, right?
Scottish salmon.
Fish and chips. It's our favorite.
I just had my first fish and chips ever, and it was incredible. Well, my first fish and chips outside the U.S. ever.
Can you tell the difference?
Yes, major difference.
What's the main difference?
I feel like first of all, I read on the menu it said Scottish haddock, so it's local. That was a big, and then you could taste it was fresh, and then the batter just had a special crispiness to it. It was really good. And I was able, normally after I have one fish and chips, I feel kind of nauseous and I can't have another one, but I was I could easily eat 2 of them, easy, no problem.
Well, after this we're going to take you to the local whiskey shop, have a few, local whiskeys, and then take you to Lake Loch Ness, and if you're lucky, if you have enough whiskey, you might see the Loch Ness Monster.
Word on the street.
All right, well, Aton, thank you for being here.
Always a pleasure.
And looking forward to spend the rest of the day with you here in Inverness.
Likewise.
Thank you so much.